Hello, America. Welcome to the 18th NewLiberalHead show. Today, I'm going to start talking about some of the news, like Wienergate, where Anthony Weiner took pictures of his wiener and sent them to a college girl. Don't ask me why, for I don't quite know the reason. He's now asking Bill Clinton for help. Bill Clinton's saying that he should resign. Truth. But New Yorkers are saying he should stay in office. I agree he should stay in office because it looks like he's not going to resign. But it's just me. And Charles and Jill Sagal have a 5-bedroom Florida home. They haven't paid a mortgage in nearly 5 years. But they're trying to foreclose their house and no one's buying. This is a tough market. Sarah Palin mixes up Paul Revere. You can check that out on CNN, United States. There is a secret war going on with the United States and Yemen. People are convinced that we're sending in soldiers to help the revolutionists. Whether this is true or not, who cares? It's Yemen! It's not like it's, I don't know, China? No, it's Yemen. No one's gonna care about Yemen. It's like Bahrain, and they got their soccer team arrested somehow. I mean, really? Really? And with the news out of the way, I'm going to talk not about the Libyans who are revolutionists who giving us oil, but I'm going to talk about texting and calling on your phone while driving. If you text on your phone while driving, you're texting nonsense to one of your friends. You don't notice it, but you go right through a telephone pole and your car bends around it. How are you going to explain to your parents if it's your parents' car they're letting you drive? If you're going out for a date or something. I had to hitchhike because I crashed my car to a telephone pole. Or I had to hitchhike because I crashed my car into a tree. I mean, unless you want a completely broken car, you might actually want to not text while driving. It's actually illegal in many states, and I completely support that. I don't want us Americans driving into each other because we can't bother to look at our front windshields to take a look at the cars and people around us because we're too busy staring at our cell phones, playing Angry Birds, or texting one of our friends. Calling drives me nuts too because who do you need to call that's so important while you're driving? Is it more important than someone's life? It better be, because you can risk driving someone over if you're dialing, calling, talking, and zooming out of driving the road and zooming into listening to the conversation you're in. And you hit someone. Or something. I mean, it better be worth someone dying, including possibly you. Apparently a 5-year-old girl is marrying an 8-year-old boy. I'm guessing it's in Asia, but I find it hilarious. And to fish up our eyeball, wild elephants are terrorizing residents. I don't know where, but I'd like to know. But, anyway, back to texting and calling. What phone call or text is so important that you have to answer it while you're driving, which could possibly kill someone? If you have a situation, please tell me. And it better be worth someone dying. Including you. You could die. You drive into an a telephone pole. It falls over on your car. The electric wires go through the roof that is broken and zap you till you're dead. That's possible. If you're going at a good speed Not looking where you're going. Hey, telephone pole. Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah. I mean, really, I'd love for someone to try to prove me wrong. I would love it. But there's no one who's going to prove me wrong because they can't. Doctor, they need someone immediately. You say they're coming. Well, then come. That's better to go on your phone saying, I'm coming to be there. I mean, if his doctor says I can text him, off in the blank, George, come to the hospital, code R, some guy's dying. You have to be there now. And say, Albuquerque Hospital. Well, then George knows to drive to Albuquerque Hospital and to check on the patient, which you would post on the text as his name. And he doesn't have to try to call you or anything. Wouldn't that be much easier than having to call him back saying, okay, yes, I'm coming, I'm on my way? George out? I mean, really? 200,000 Citibank accounts have been hacked. The banks and healthcare is broken. We need to fix it. We can't just leave it alone. Perhaps things will get better on their own. They won't. We've tried that before. And that's how we got into a deficit, because Americans keep spending. And the rich don't spend. The rich invest. The rich put it aside. The rich put it in their bank account. The rich put it in stocks. Some people can't afford to put their money in stocks. We need a better money system. Or perhaps no money. People make stuff. We take what we need. It's all free. No taxes. No nothing. Everything's free. You build a house, it's free. But say, there's a regular size house, a small house, a large house. But if you really want something bigger than a large house, you have to help with the construction. Yes, it'd be complete socialist anarchy. But it could work. With no form of payment. Except physical labor and caring. And if there's a toy a little kid really wants, he doesn't have to worry about his parents not being able to afford it. They can afford it. If a child really wants a birthday present or Christmas present, like a new laptop, his parents can get him once and ask, what else do you want? Because it's nothing that has to be paid for. Everything's free. I mean, money, you just buy other stuff with it. Why not make everything free? I want a comment on my page /channel, or I want you to send me a message telling me why we shouldn't have why or why not we should have a money system. We should not have a money system because the money system isn't working. And my idea, tell me if I'm right or wrong, and tell me why. I want the why most of all. If we have no money system, we just take what we need. If someone else takes something they're not supposed to have, well, the person tallying up how many they have figures it out, figures out who came in here and took it, and gets it back. I mean, sure have to say, like, you get an ID. If you're an American citizen, you get an ID. This is my plan. You get an ID. And everything you paid for, but instead of money, you show your ID. You get one. But if you need another, you may tell the person who's in charge of that stock why and who it's for. Then you show your card again until it's all. And they make more. Tell me why this is wrong. I dare you, tell me why this is wrong, and I will listen.